Hey Vega family, it's your Vega Dad here. We're going to go over week 1 of our live trading using Option Alpha's new Earnings Edge tool. For those of you that are following along, I deposited $5,000 of real money into a new Tradier account. This first week we are down $75 with a new balance of $49.25. We had a big win on Micron. I actually had 2 smaller trades on Carnival Cruise Lines, CCL, and then a big loss on Nike. So let's go over to Option Alpha and pull up our actual trading bot, which shows a loss of $53. This does not match my Tradier account because this does not include commission, and we did have some slippage when I had to close one of the trades manually. For the actual positions that I closed, here's our big loss on Nike for $180, fairly big win on Micron, and then a small loss and a small gain on Carnival Cruise Lines. Let's look at this Nike trade, for example. This was an iron condor with the short legs at 101 for the call and 87 for the put. So ideally, we wanted the price to stay somewhere between probably about $101 and $87. But if we look at what actually happened for Nike, the price closed here at about $94, gapped all the way down through my short strike, which was about here, and ended up closing the day at about $75. That was a huge negative 20% move down for Nike. Just to put that in perspective, this chart shows Nike earnings going back until September 2021. The first bar here on this chart shows the expected move, and then these next 2 bars show the move after the gap and then the move at the close of the next trading day. So here we are in this most recent Nike's earnings cycle. The expected move was about 8.3%. And of course, as we know, it gapped all the way down to almost 21%. So that was huge. Even for Nike, which has a history of moving beyond the expected move, that was just an extremely large move for Nike. In fact, if you look at the long straddle returns, which is normally a losing play for earnings trades, if you had bought a straddle before earnings on Nike, you would have made 151%. So unfortunately, the odds were just not in our favor for this Nike trade. But let's move back over to Option Alpha, check out the Earnings Edge tool. We do have a lot of good symbols coming up, a lot of good trades. The way I'm going to be playing these is fairly conservatively. I'm going to be looking for risk to return of about 70% or higher and win rates of about 70% or higher. And then from there, I'm just going to look at the average return on risk column and pick 1 or 2 good trades for each symbol moving forward. So I am just an old dad. This is my first YouTube channel. Please make me and my kids proud by subscribing, and hopefully we'll learn some things together. Thank you.